The legend of the Chinese Zodiac. A long, long time ago, people often forgot what year they were born in or even how old they were. The Jade Emperor thought of a solution. Instead of remembering years, why not remember the names of animals? If 12 animals could represent each year, it would be much easier. So, the Jade Emperor instructed the Earth God to announce a competition to select the 12 zodiac animals. The Zodiac Animal River Crossing Race. Animals are invited to participate in a river crossing race. The first 12 to reach the finish line will become the Zodiac animals. Once the announcement was made, all the animals were thrilled. They excitedly discussed the river crossing competition. At the time, the mouse and the cat were good friends. They gathered to talk about the race. The mouse said, "We can't swim. How will we cross the river?" The cat replied, "We can team up with the ox. We'll help guide him, and he can carry us across the river." So the mouse and the cat approached the ox, who immediately agreed. On the day of the race, early in the morning, even before the rooster crowed, the ox, the cat, and the mouse had already arrived at the riverbank. The ox crouched down, letting the cat and the mouse climb onto his back, and started crossing the river. The cat, being naturally drowsy, soon fell asleep on the ox's back after waking up so early. The mouse, eager to claim first place, pushed the cat into the water just as the ox was about to reach the shore. Then the mouse climbed into the ox's ear. The ox, unaware of what had happened, heard the mouse cheering from his ear, "Keep going, brother ox, we're almost there." The ox climbed onto the shore, excitedly rushing toward the finish line. Suddenly, the mouse jumped out of the ox's ear and crossed the finish line first, claiming first place. The ox, having worked so hard, came in second. Furious, he has glared with big eyes ever since. A while later, the tiger arrived, soaking wet. Confidently, he roared, "I must be first!" But the Jade Emperor said, "No, you're third." Suddenly, a gust of wind swept through the sky, and the dragon descended. Just as he was about to reach the finish line, the rabbit dashed forward, claiming fourth place. The rabbit couldn't swim, so he hopped and jumped across the river, stepping on the backs of other animals. The Jade Emperor asked the dragon, "Why are you so late?" The dragon explained that he had to host a rain ceremony in the distant South Sea, which delayed him. Next, the sound of hooves filled the air as dust rose. The horse was in the lead and about to reach the finish line when the snake suddenly slithered out from the grass and claimed sixth place. The snake had originally had legs, but during the race, he ran so hard that he lost them. The horse, normally brave, was so startled by the snake that he had been timid ever since. The goat, monkey, and rooster found a piece of wood by the riverbank and worked together to cross. They claimed the 8th, 9th, and 10th places, respectively. The goat, sitting at the front to guide the way, strained his eyes so hard that he became nearsighted. The monkey sat on the wood for so long that his bottom became red and swollen. The rooster, who used to have 4 legs, lost 2 while climbing ashore, and now only has 2. Next came the dog. He had been playing in the water during the race and ended up arriving late. With only one spot left for the Zodiac, all the animals stretched their necks, watching eagerly. Finally, the pig arrived, sweating and out of breath. "I'm starving. Is there anything to eat here?" he exclaimed. The race ended, and the Jade Emperor announced the Zodiac rankings. At that moment, the soaking wet cat arrived. "What place did I get?" he asked. The Jade Emperor replied, 13th. The cat was furious. His whiskers stood on end as he said, "That despicable mouse, I'll never forgive you." He then lunged at the mouse. The terrified mouse squeaked and darted under the Jade Emperor's chair, but was still smacked by the cat, losing some of his teeth. Although the mouse won first place, He has lived in constant fear of the cat ever since. To this day, whenever a mouse sees a cat, he runs for his life, hiding in his hole even in broad daylight. And so, the Earth God proclaimed the winning 12 animals as the guardians of each year, forever immortalized in the cycle of the Chinese Zodiac.